Hello and welcome back to the DragonFire podcast. My name is Thatcher Groce. I'm the sports director here at the TV studio.
And my name's Taylor Voye. I'm the editing manager here at DragonFire. And today we're going to be talking about the new studio we have this year.
All right, Taylor. So first, I would like to talk about what is your most favorite part or experience you've had so far with this brand new studio of ours?
I would say the editing lab. I think it allows us to do a lot more than we used to be able to do. And we have a lot more opportunities and more editing capabilities.
Definitely. I know it's changed a lot from the past year or few years from when Mr. Robbins was here leading the whole program. But having it tour, it's a lot more organized. It's just better atmosphere, better place to edit. There's just better access to everything.
Yeah, I think all the people who work their stations also play a major role in it and help it function better in the whole studio-wise.
Yes. I think another great thing about the studio would be probably our control room. I know it's kind of that aspect of it is has always been a major part of our TV studio, but it's also it's where all the magic happens. It's where it's where we congregate. It's where we do our stuff. It's where we start our shows. It's where all the audio, master control, directing, producing. It's where all that happens.
Whole key part of the show.
Correct. So, what would be your least favorite part? What I know that's a hard thing to say, but what do you think could be improved upon? What do you think could be changed in a different direction, or could be managed?
I think the director's office.
The director's office?
Across from the control room. I think we could do a little bit more there and have some more. It's not a lot is happening in it right now.
That's true.
It's just
it's computers.
Yeah. So I think we should add stuff to it and bring it more alive like the editing lab is. So it's not just something where people just hang out in there and stuff like that.
Or that's where I work at the moment. But also it's it's a pretty generic area to work around.
Yeah. What do you think about the studio so far?
The main studio or where you shoot stuff?
I don't think a lot changed.
Not a lot. I mean, it's kind of hard to change that aspect of it because it's such a because you have to change the whole through transitioning from one year to the other. You have to change all the backgrounds if you were to go into depth with it, but most of the things in that needs to stay the same.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just going to look crappy.
Especially also, the lighting and stuff like that.
Exactly. Because that took apparently several labor hours to get that set up, and a lot of time. It's very time consuming to get all that system and all the mechanics with it as well.
So what do you think about our new projects we're working on?
I think they're a lot more time consuming. I think they take a lot more energy from us, especially our more advanced group, besides from our intro kids. I know they're doing Dragon Daily at the moment.
Yeah.
So that's their main focus. Ours is DragonFire. DragonFire takes a little bit more. It takes 2 weeks, about 2 weeks, to fully record it or get it all together to make it.
We have
one
news
full
packages
project.
now and stuff like that.
Yes. So we have when we when we get together in our editing lab, the either the day before we start pre-production, we set up our news packages people, and then they get to work as they have how many hours? 10 hours per week?
Yeah, something like that.
So we have 2 hours per day, 10 hours per week. So that's about 20-ish or 18 hours of work put into that project.
Yeah.
But I can definitely see a lot more improvement as our DragonFire show goes on.
I think compared to Carville AM, it has a lot stronger basis of the show we're producing. It's not just turning on the cameras, here's your announcements, and goodbye. It's a lot more of a show.
It's a lot more interactive, and it gets people involved with the school or the events that we're putting up on. Also advertises a lot more around the school and what's happening with our clubs, our sports, etc. What does Carville think? That's also a great way to get involved with our students.
And with DragonFire, we're also doing podcast we're doing a lot more other things on the side.
True.
Compared to last year.
So about Miss Roberts, I know she's the brand new. She just came from Arlington from 11 years of working from there.
Yep.
So what do you think? Do you think she's been a really good leader, or do you think she's been like changed the rhythm within our studio?
I think she's made a big impact on how we operate in the studio and how we get stuff done.
Yes.
I think she's given us a lot more tasks to work on and do, but I think it has allowed us to produce a better show like DragonFire and work on different things that we hadn't had ever done before.
And I can kind of see, like, relating to what you said, like us becoming a little bit more independent and allowing us to like actually take action, like, or take action in what we do, take charge, able to fully like take control of what we do in our studio.
Yeah, I think we can work on a lot more and do a lot more versus last year.
Exactly. Because Mr. Robbins, he's doing more speech and debate stuff right now, rather than like the intro kids. The intro, me and you were in the intro class last year.
Yeah.
That was a little bit more. We never really got to have access to the studio as much as the intro kids this year are doing at the moment.
Yeah, the intro kids I think are getting a lot better opportunity of what
than what
the advanced TV production is like, because they're getting to work football games, they're getting to do town meetings, and they're getting to also do Dragon Daily, which is sort of like Carville AM, which is what the advanced TV kids did last year. So I think that's a good experience for them to decide if they actually do want to go into the advanced class.
It gets a better, like, it gives more experience. It gives exposes them to more opportunities as they go on.
Especially in the control room, working on different teleprompter or playback, directing, audio. They'll have that experience going into the advanced class.
Because you wouldn't expect it, or when I was a freshman, I did not expect to get that experience or that same level of like involvement as they're doing or they're getting to do right now.
I also think it's a lot more organized now since they work on their production and we work on ours. I think it's separated pretty good between the intro class and the advanced class.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much for listening to the DragonFire podcast. My name's Thatcher Groce.
And I'm Taylor Voye.
Thank you for joining us. All right.